Well, my name's Mark Lawler from Baltic Creative Community Interest Company. We are a creative and digital landlord based here in the Baltic Triangle. We were formed in May of 2009 with support from Liverpool Vision, Acme and Liverpool City Council to seek to support the growth of the creative and digital sector in the Baltic Triangle. It's evolving, and it's obviously a growing sector, and government, central government and local governments, I think, recognise the opportunities for the creation of wealth and obviously the creation of jobs through the sector. So there's obviously an identified need for more creative and digital businesses, and there's obviously identified benefits in supporting those sectors in terms of job creation and in terms of wealth creation. So it's obviously the Northwest has got many attributes, Liverpool included, in terms of infrastructure, networks. We've obviously got, a great airport, based on the River Mersey. There's a lot going for the city to allow us to sort of contribute to this potential growth in the creative and digital sector in Liverpool. And we basically created smaller spaces in the first phase, which were incredibly popular, and we let them quickly. One of the issues we felt as we moved forward into the second phase development was that actually the spaces we created needed to be more creative, needed to be more in keeping with the sector we operate with, and we felt a different approach was required in the second phase. So we moved away from small sort of white box studios to a brief which was seeking a more creative approach to the space. So we, the board of Baltic Creative, of which there are 8 directors, together with the design team that I procured and pulled together, with the support of Liverpool Vision and Acme, collectively sort of agreed on a brief which would see us provide space which was, we think is quite innovative, creative and flexible and collaborative in many ways, the space. So whilst, yes, we are sheds within sheds and, a relatively cheap form of construction, in terms of the envelope works and the total scheme costs for we've spent a lot of money on making sure that thermally the units are performing well, but providing a creative space beneath the main roof, if you like. We've been able to let space to a variety of creative and digital businesses, including artists, including web and app developers, marketing and PR companies, designers, interior designers, architects, as well as events managers. So a real range of sort of creative and digital businesses have moved into the space, and obviously in terms of the way the campus is set up, there's a real opportunity for creative and digital businesses to collaborate through the space, given the nature of the way the space is laid out and managed. Well, my brother's a professional snooker player, so I have a keen interest in snooker, and he's been a professional for 22 years, I think it is, and he won his first tournament this year, first professional tournament. So it's an interesting fact, but it's something that we've followed for years as a family. Yeah.
Have you ever been to?
I used to when I was a kid, but when we got to our sort of late teens, that was the end of. That was the end of me getting results against them, yeah.